Hello, dividend executives. It is Friday, so you already know what we're doing. We are buying stocks and we are adding assets to the portfolio. It has been a great week. If we look at the week so far, we are up 1% or $36. For 1 month, we are up just over 3%, almost forward, $126. And then over 3 months, we're up 1.47%. And then, as you know, year to date, that's all we got. So the account is looking good. We are in the green. We are happy with that. And the buying power is up, the account value is up, and the dividends are up. So we are happy with that. If you are new here, we are building a dividend-only portfolio, and we are trying to get to $100 a month in pure passive income through dividends. We have a lot of monthly dividend-paying stocks, and then we do have a few quarterly paying as well. And as we add to the account, things will diversify and things will change. So we are excited. We jumped in it this week. We added some money throughout the week, and we'll go over that. Added 125 throughout the week of purchases, and today we are going to be purchasing $225 worth of stocks live. As you can see, the buying power is sitting at 260, so we got the money on deck, and we are ready to add money to the account. So let's jump into it. First, let's take a look at our week. Let's scroll back a little bit. As you can see, we got the VTI purchases every single day, $5 a day, every single day. We do not stop adding to VTI. That is one of the biggest backbones to the account, so we'll continue to do that every single market day that it's open. So let's go back to the 10th. That's where we started the week. As you can see, we had the $100 deposit on Monday like we do every single Monday. Looks like we had some SCHD roundup rewards, still testing out that Robinhood debit card. We'll take a little bit of extra money there. AGNC, we had a dividend come in for the $2.55. Love to see that. Slowly building up. Love seeing it over $1, $2. I mean, we're approaching the 250. We already passed that. Really stoked about that. Deposit another 250 throughout the week. AGNC purchased some more, feeling happy about the dividends. So we added the 255 because that reinvested. So we added 255 there. And you can look here. So we were able to buy, let's see. So yeah, we reinvested right there at $10.16. So we were able to buy a quarter of a share just off our dividends. So really excited about that. Stag, we threw in 25. Maine, we threw in 25. Realty Income, we threw in 25. Which, how much did that buy us for that? Yeah, 0.39 shares. So just slowly building up these shares. But I tell you what, it is starting to build some steamroll. So we're ready for that. Let's look at some of the dividends that are coming up. Today is the 14th. So we are receiving some dividends today. As you can see, we have Maine coming in at 86 cents. We have Realty Income coming in at $1.06. Stag coming in at 54 cents. That's next week. And then PSEC, it's knocking up on the door of $1. We are at 97 cents. And you know what? I think we might be able to change that up today. So $16 or 16 shares there got us 97 cents. So we just need another share or two. No problem there. So really excited about that. Count sitting at almost $3,500. We are building fast. So let's jump into it. So that's 125 we bought throughout the week. We try to add anywhere between $100 and $300 every single week. As of late, I've been adding a little bit more just because I want to get this account built up, and I'm really excited to try to get it to $100 a month. And it's no feat. You gotta add a lot of money. The cash earning interest 1.5% APY. There was some cash sitting in the account, so 372 was at work. 12 cents so far this month, 42 cents overall. So hey, that's a little extra dividend for the cash sitting on deck. So let's jump into some purchases today. We're going to kick it off with SPHD. This is a smaller position, one of the newer ones we added for the S&P 500, and it is a monthly dividend payer. Just under 5% of the portfolio. We are up on the account, or up on the position 4%, so we're going to be averaging up, but that's okay. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna start this off with a banger, $50. So $50 going into SPHD. This is gonna be one of the long-term holds for me as well. I do hold this in some other accounts, and I've really liked the fund. So added just over a share there. What did that bring us up to? Let me check real quick. So 6%. These percents are gonna continue to jump around as we buy stocks today. The next one on the list, well, you can see it right there. It's Devo. This is definitely a high income fund, small portfolio, just around the 5%. A lot of these positions are around 5%. So let's add some money to this. We're just going to do 25. The heavy lifting is done today. We click that buy button like you just saw. That's it. So 0.68 shares, that brings us up to 5.5%. 5 shares in total, $182 in market value there. And we are up on this position as well. So always good to see when you're up on positions. As a dividend investor, I selfishly kind of want these positions to be down a little bit so I can continue to buy more shares. But it is what it is. So we're just going to keep buying stocks every single week. I don't really care about the fluctuation for right now. PSEC, we talked about the dividend coming in at just under $1. That was for 16 shares. As of right now, we have 23 shares, so we already know we are going to crush it for next month. But let's jump in there. We are down on this position, so we actually get an average down on this. Let's buy ourselves a couple of shares. 25 goes a long way on a small fund like this. Boom. So three shares, 3.5 shares added right there with $25. Love to see that. So that brings us to 5.65% of the portfolio, 26 shares, just under $200. Happy with that, and that should bring us in over $1 next month. So good to see that continuing to go. I mean, really, like with PSEC, as we start getting this position up, as we get it towards the $600, $700, $800, we'll be able to buy ourselves a share every single month. So that'll be cool. Always love to do that as a dividend investor. So we'll work towards that goal, and we'll continue to add some cash right there. Let's jump into, I want to give JEPI and JEPQ a little bit of love. This is about 11% of the portfolio. These are huge dividend payers for me. Let's look at, there we go. $267 is what we were paid on the last dividend. That was on 5.9 shares. And then as of right now, we have 6.96 shares. So let's beef this one up a little bit. We're going to go a little bit big on this one. Love my JEPI and JEPQ. So we are going to add to JEPI right now, $50. Almost a whole share added. 13% of the portfolio. Again, it's going to fluctuate throughout the day as we buy stocks. So 12% of the portfolio. We are up on this position. Happy to see it. And we have just over $400 in there. JEPQ, we want to give this a little bit of love as well. We are up on this position as well, about 4%. 10% of the portfolio, so it's very similar. It's very similar to the JEPI. We are going to come in here and we are going to buy some more of this. And yes, we are doing 50 because we want to share. Boom, just like that. 1.1 shares added to the position, right around that 11% mark, just under $400 in there. And hopefully on this one, let's see what our dividend was. We got $3.12, and that was on 6.8 shares. So $3 there already. We are working our way on building the dividend there. We just added some more shares, so hopefully we can get above $4 for next month. You can really see though, it's starting to build some steam. Let's jump back in and let's go to one of my favorites. How much cash we have left? We have $60 left. Let's do a little damage, and we are going to do it on SCHD. Boom, one of my favorites. This is probably the biggest backbone to the account. Between this and the VTI, those are going to be about 30 to 35% of my portfolio. 0.3 shares added there. SCHD has recovered well. It did have a rough month there, got down into the 70s with all the banking issues going on, $70. So I did gobble up some shares there. We are up a little bit, about 1% on this, $643, and this is 18% of the portfolio. So a very heavy position for me. Happy to see that. So we could jump back over here. You can see all the purchases we just made. Kicked it off with SPHD at 50, Devo at 25, PSEC at 25, JEPI and JEPQ at 50, SCHD at 25, rounding off $225 of purchases. Happy to see that. So we added $350 to the account. If you want to see the positions we're in, you can see them here: SPHD, Devo, AGNC, VTI, SCHD. It's SPHD and SCHD. Main, Glad, O, Stag, JEPI, JEPQ, and then PSEC. So these are the funds we have in the account as of right now. We got $35 of buying power. I will continue to look for other opportunities next week. As you know, Monday, $100 is going to hit the account. I'll probably spend a little bit of money throughout the week next week. And then next Friday, as always, we are buying stocks live together. So really happy with how the account's going thus far. The dividends are starting to stack up big time. I mean, if you scroll through here, you look at when we started this account, our first dividend hit on February 6th, and we were talking pennies. 20 cents, 26 cents, 9 cents, 11 cents. I mean, to see this account just start to grow, you can see these numbers just going up and up and up. We hit our first dollar payout on SCHD. That's a quarterly dividend payer, so it's going to be a little bit higher on the single dividend payments than these 1 month payments. But you can see that was our first big dollar payment, and then these are all just creeping up to that dollar mark. $3 coming in, $2, $2.67, $2.55, 86, $1.06, 97 cents. So the dividends are really starting to stack up. Account's really starting to get exciting. Love to see where we're at on this account. I'm going to continue adding every single week. And before you know it, these dividends are going to be buying me shares, and this dividend snowball is going to be unstoppable. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you following me on this journey. It's going to be a fun one. We are building $100 of passive income, and we are doing it every single week live together. So we'll see you later. Happy investing.